Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan Little, and we're heading to Las Vegas. I'm gonna go play 2 episodes of Poker After Dark, presented by PokerGO. The first day is a $25.50 all the way up to $100, $200, no limit hold'em game. The blinds escalate over time, that's gonna be fun and exciting. And then the second day, I'm playing a $5,000 buy-in, winner take all sit and go, featuring me and a bunch of poker coaching coaches and content creators. It's gonna be a tough lineup, but I'm gonna do my best. Ready to go. Let's play. We're at the PokerGO studios now. We're gonna get COVID tested because safety is important. We're doing it.
All right, so I'm gonna take this tiny little swab and swab the back of your throat for 5 seconds, okay?
Let's do it.
All right, so tilt your head back slightly, open your mouth as big and wide as you can, stick your tongue out and say, ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're all set.
Wow, that's lovely.
You're all set, all done.
First break here. Chris back here stacked me a second ago. He had turned a straight and a flush draw. I had the top pair, top kicker, and the nut flush draw. We got it all in on the turn. He check shoved me. We're gonna keep playing. If I get stacked again, we're done. So I'm gonna try to not get stacked again.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well, I'm back in my room. I got stacked again. Not a good showing for me. To be fair, I'm actually pretty happy with my play. I don't think I would actually change much from the way I played. The hand that I lost a lot of money on, I raised King Jack, offsuit, clubs and spades from the hijack seat. And then Jake in either the small blind or the big blind 3-bet. I made it 600. He made it 2,000, and I called. You may say, is King Jack even a call there? I think against the small raise size it is, and also he was playing a lot of hands to the point that I'm just not folding much of anything out of my initial opening range there. I realize King Jack's not great though. Flop comes King 8-2. It's pretty good. He bet 1,400. I made the easy call a top pair. Turn was the 8 of spades, putting up a backdoor flush draw. I had the jack of spades, remember? He bet 6,500. Sizable bet. I'm not folding at this point. Jake was the type of player who was playing a lot of hands, and whenever someone's playing a lot of hands, really your strategy has to be make a decent pair, don't fold it, give them every opportunity to bluff. I realized he could easily have ace-king, king-queen, pot, an 8. He could have random 8-4 for all I know, right? But he could also have a whole lot of bluffs, like a lot of them. So I called. River was the 9 of spades, putting up 3 spades. He went all in for about 9,000. I called, of course. It's an easy call with the king and the jack of spades because I blocked some flushes. And he showed up with the 10-3 of spades for the backdoor flush. I'm not sure if he would have bluffed off if he missed, but I kind of presume he would have. So that's one of those spots where, like, I just have a super lock on the hand, right? Pre-flop, just call, keep him in. On the turn, super lock, just call, keep him in. I just, like, don't want to get him to fold in general. Plus, I want to give him every possible opportunity to bluff. And, you know, 18% of the time or whatever it is, you lose. So I lost.
Time for another hand breakdown from Jonathan Little, this time about one he played.
Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Little of PokerCoaching.com, and let's analyze this interesting situation. When you're playing against a loose, aggressive player like Jake, you simply have to be willing to call down decently wide. Most of the time, that's going to result in you catching a lot of bluffs. However, sometimes they're going to backdoor a flush and stack you. Realize though that in scenarios like this, you'll often end up winning the pot 70, 80, 90% of the time, but whenever they get there, you're just going to lose. How would you like to play with me on Poker After Dark? Well, now is your chance. I'm giving away one $5,000 buy-in seat to play with me next season. Head over to PokerCoaching.com/PokerAfterDark to enter the giveaway. That put me down to about $4,000 or $5,000. I got it all in with 8s against ace queen. We ran it twice, and I lost 2 out of 2. So I'm the big loser. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm actually pretty happy with the way I played today. I don't think I would really take back much. I mean, the way I lost, I lost top pair nut flush draw against a straight, which is just kind of unlucky. And I, had the opponent draw into runner flush, and he got there. Guess I'd sign for that. I'm gonna get some rest, and tomorrow we're gonna be playing a $5,000 buy-in sit and go with a bunch of poker coaching coaches. Looking forward to that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. If I win, I'll be almost even from today. Hopefully we run hotter there. We're about to record some strategy segments. We're going to be going over 10 interesting spots. They have to be less than 1 minute. They're very strict around here. Excited to make it happen.
Before the break, Chamath made a crafty bluff with a gut shot. For more on this hand, let's go down to Jonathan Little.
Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Little of PokerCoaching.com, and let's analyze this interesting spot. When you are in position on the flop with a junky draw, like Chamath's gut shot straight draw in this scenario, you simply cannot fold too often, which is a mistake a lot of people make. When Bill checks the turn, Chamath correctly goes for turn bluff with his hand that probably cannot win at the showdown. When he chooses this medium size, he should certainly continue bluffing on a lot of rivers because he's still going to get called on the turn decently often. Especially if your opponent's turn checks typically indicate weakness, this is a play that will result in a lot of small and medium pots being pushed your direction. How would you like to play with me on Poker After Dark? Well, now is your chance. I'm giving away one $5,000 buy-in seat to play with me next season. Head over to PokerCoaching.com/PokerAfterDark to enter the giveaway. We're getting ready for the big game. Matt's studying his charts. Brad's studying his charts. Justin, he just knows the charts. He made all the charts. He doesn't need them.
He made the charts.
We're about to play the game. We're getting ready. I don't think I could run worse than I ran yesterday, so we're gonna try to win some hands today. It's the middle of the day right now. About to play $5,000 buy-in sit and go. Bunch of poker coaching coaches, content creators. I lined up a really soft game here today, and I'm probably the worst player at the table.
So today is the $5,000 buy-in sit and go. You guys are starting with
It's break time. They're discussing James Romero's GTO bluff.
GTO versus Explo. Who knows?
We can't tell you who's winning right now, but it's one of the two.
I'm blocking ace.
I made it past the first break. That's good. I got it all in. I lost a flip.
In that sense, maybe this stage actually better.
But I'm still in, so that's lucky.
I'll definitely run the combo.
Well, I busted the sit and go. It was a lot of fun. It included all poker coaching coaches, including Faraz Jaka, Matt Affleck, Justin Saliba, Brad Owen, and James Romero, and me. I didn't really get a whole lot going in the sit and go. I lost an all-in pretty early with King Queen against Ace-7, standard spot. And then really my bust-out hand. Matt Affleck raised. I shoved all in for about 20 big blinds from the big blind with Ace-9 offsuit. You can call there or you can jam, either plays fine, but he seemed to be opening a decent amount, so I shoved. And he had pocket jacks, and I was out. So it was kind of a Turbo E tournament. There was a decent amount of play early, but I didn't really have a whole lot to work with. I stole some small pots, but, 0 for 2 in all ends. I actually got it all in, I think, 8 times at the PokerGO studio. over the last 2 days. I think I've lost every single one. When I say 8 times, the first day I got it all in 3 times, and we ran it twice every time, and I lost every time. So 0 for 8. It's tough to win when you're going to go 0 for 8 in all ends. All in all, though, it's been a very fun trip. I've enjoyed myself, and we're going to go have dinner with the coaches, and then we're going to go back home.
These guys are so much cooler than me.
James, you said you were going to win, and then you won. Who's going to win, James? What do you think? I am. You are? Oh, well, that's confidence.
That's what I came to do. I've been preparing for five or 6 months for this sit and go, and played out perfectly. Thank you.
Hard work pays off.
It does.
Here we have Brad, the top video blogger in the world. The poker world.
Here we go. We got Jonathan Little, top training site owner in the world.